The great philosopher Glorian Saltua once said, I stopped before the dismembered body of La Diosa de la Luna, Coyolxauhqui, bones jutting from sockets. The warrior goddess, with bells on her cheeks and serpent belts, calls to mind the dominant culture's repeated attempts to tear the Mexican culture in the U.S. apart and scatter the fragments to the winds. I dedicate this to ethnic studies, and it's called Broken to Pieces. I was smashed and broken to pieces before I ever knew I was once whole. I was smashed, broken, and in pieces way before I was born. I was smashed and broken to pieces and scattered all over the globe. I was smashed and broken to pieces like the broken place I called home. I was smashed, broken, and in pieces when I found myself in a book. I was smashed, broken, and in pieces when the author's thesis argued I was not worth the look. If you look at me in smashed and broken pieces, you will begin to believe it is true. Inevitably, in pieces, smashed, and broken was how I was taught to the youth. They were taught things like, I was smashed and broken to pieces before the Spanish arrived. But what they weren't told was that I would have been broken to pieces if I didn't get Christianized. I was smashed, broken, and in pieces like the chile grinded up by my mom. I was broken to pieces like the feelings of an elder whose kids can no longer speak their tongue. I am smashed, broken, and in pieces like my speeches when I try to speak Spanish. I am broken to pieces like the teachings and knowledge in Nahuatl that almost vanished. My mind is scattered, broken, and in pieces while trying to make sense of the pieces my ancestors left behind. Their stories burned while dismembered as I reached into the fire to recover anything I could find. I found that my history, my family, my home, my community needed me now more than ever. But I also found the most important piece, and that's peace of mind, trying to piece myself back together.